So I often think about the future of work on a daily basis, both my work at Wholeren and my personal life. You know, as a husband and hopefully as a father, not in a distant future, but also as a resident of the world. I truly care about our shared and collective future. In my daily work, I see firsthand not only the enormous changes inside the education sector, but I've also had many heated discussions with my colleagues at work and in various social circles on the future influence of artificial intelligence on work and our collective responsibility to help manage that change. In fact, as the entire workforce grows and evolves, we really must break free from the traditional industrial era practices of the past to ensure more productivity and more meaningful, frankly, equitable future for all of us. So, I'm not going to debate whether artificial intelligence will, in a way, take over the world, or I don't know if AI is, as Elon Musk has said, is our biggest existential threat. But the fact is, which is backed by history and data, does not really support what we read in science fiction books about machines controlling or, frankly, ruling humans anytime in a near future. So I don't believe the impact of AI on the future is doomsday for jobs. But remember, machines don't create themselves. It is up to us, all of us, to guide innovation responsibly. So we really need to be opening up new windows of opportunities, not closing them. By the way, Elon Musk is not the first to talk about this fear of the rise of the machines. Almost every generation before ours has, in a way, feared the extensive technological transformation. But the truth is that automation has created more jobs and probably not fewer jobs. Now, it is true that some jobs will go away, which is inevitable. It is not too complicated to, in a way, conclude which ones will disappear in the next decades or so. But it is honestly very difficult to know what jobs will be in demand in the next 3 or 4 decades. But don't worry, I don't believe there will be a lack of jobs in the future, but rather lack of skills to fill those jobs. It is really important for us to realize that it's no longer a matter of human versus machine, but rather human and the machine working in harmony to solve the world's most pressing problems. And I do believe it is human, not the machine, who ultimately decides the next course of action. So when Amazon, in a way, unveiled plans a few months ago to invest over $5 billion in development of its second headquarters, the company received over 200 proposals from different cities, including my own hometown of Pittsburgh. Mayors and city officials across the United States went great lengths to attract the attention of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. Even in New York City, they lit up the landmark, the Empire State Building in Amazon orange. But unlike other cities, San Jose's mayor, Sam Liccardo, pitched talent rather than tax breaks. He wrote an amazing piece in the Wall Street Journal, Why I'm Not Bidding for Amazon's Headquarters. Mayor Liccardo explains that big companies like Amazon want to be where tech talent is. So I believe the real talent war of the future will no longer be between companies. It will be between cities. As technology changes, societies and remote work becomes the norm, people will certainly live in cities of their choosing, rather than the ones that are nearest to their workplace. And we are actually seeing it now very much so. So the cities of the choices will have this specific, in a way, vibe by offering attractive living options in tech-friendly environments. Let me tell you an interesting statistics. Today, more than 60 million workers, about 35% of the entire US workforce, are freelancers. By 2027, the majority of the US workforce will become freelancers. In fact, the youngest workforce generation is leading the way, with almost half of millennials freelancing already. We gotta face it. Today's education system is broken. Frankly, the way we educate future generations no longer prepares them adequately for the skills and jobs of even today. Let's look at it a bit closer. The idea that we study math and science and art in our youth and separate disciplines, and then work to solve real-world problems in today's economy. Well, this really doesn't add up. So, preparing students for tomorrow's jobs require breaking down the silos of education. But you know what? I am more optimistic that future education will become more flexible to accommodate the needs of a 21st century workforce. Just look at a wave of project-based schools, which are, in a way, founded by technology experts everywhere. Just look at Wholeren in San Francisco, or White Flower School in Boston, or even Portfolio in New York. These are examples of schools that set the stage for what future education will look like. At Wholeren, we continually rethink the way talent is developed, but more important, deployed, and prepare students for a lifetime of learning, better paced to the fast evolution of skills.